Hi everyone, welcome back to this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm Oshomole Blessing, and I know it's been a long while, and I trust that the Lord will help me to stay consistent this time around. I hope so. I just hope so. Um Once again, you're welcome to this YouTube channel. If you are new on this channel, welcome. And today's video we'll be talking about following God's instruction. Do you ever, as a believer, as a child of God, have you ever struggled with following the leading of the Spirit? Or how do you even know that the Spirit of God is leading you to do something? How? Like, we're going to be talking about all of this in this video. And if you are interested in this topic, I promise you this will be an interesting topic that will give you more clarity about your walk with God. I would love to encourage you to watch this video to the very end, and I know you'll be blessed. Please share this link, the link to this video, to your friends, family members, and loved ones. And without wasting much of your time, stay tuned. I'll be right back. I just want to apologize before starting up this video in case you hear any background noise. My baby is awake and she's doing a lot of things in this background. Please bear with me in case you just ignore any noise. I want to start by asking you this question. What is God saying concerning the situation you are in right now? What is God saying about that situation? What is God saying about your marriage? What is God saying about your job, your career? What is God saying about your children? What is God saying about your life in general? This is when God's instruction comes in. Because as a child of God, if you really want to have a meaningful relationship with God, then you need to pay attention to what God is saying concerning every aspect of your life, every point in your life. You need to pay attention to what God is saying. As a believer, you need to come to a point when someone walk up to you and ask you, what is God saying about this particular aspect of your life? You should be able to say that this is what God is saying, or this is what God is wanting you to do at that point in life, at that point in your journey. Following the leading of the Spirit can be challenging. It can be hard when you are under pressure. This pressure can come from friends. It can come from people around you. It can come from the situation you are facing at the moment. What is God saying about that situation you are into right now? Because if you are aware of what God is saying, it will help you to know exactly what to do. It will help you to know the next step or the next thing to do in order to get where God wants you to be. But if you don't have any clarity of exactly what God is saying, it will be hard to make it to the next level. The summary of today's video is to just encourage us to follow God's instruction concerning our life, no matter how demeaning it might seem. No matter how demeaning it might seem, you just have to follow. Do not think about what people are saying or what people are going to say concerning your matter, or what people are saying doesn't matter. It doesn't make any meaning. It doesn't make any sense, because God has a bigger picture of your life. God has the bigger picture of your life, and you shouldn't be worrying about what anybody is saying or what anybody is doing. Just follow what God is telling you to do. Follow the leading of the Spirit. And we need to, as children of God, come to that point that what God is saying concerning our life is what matters the most, and that should be what we follow. Never allow yourself to be pressured in life. Pressure can be distracting. Do not allow yourself to be pressured, because if you're under pressure, you can't follow the leading of the Spirit. If you are under pressure, you can't follow the leading of the Spirit. Do not allow yourself to be pressured. Do not allow yourself to be pressured. Now you can ask, how can you know the leading of the Spirit? How can you know when God is leading you? Now you might be asking, how can you receive instruction from God concerning any aspect of your life? You can receive instruction through the studying of God's Word. By studying God's Word, that's the Holy Bible. You can also receive instruction through the gathering of the brethren. Let's say you went to church or you go to church during ministration, you can receive instruction. You can receive instruction on mere interaction with someone that is spiritually connected to God. Interacting with such a person, you can receive instruction. You can receive instruction in numerous ways through your spiritual parents, spiritual father, mother, spiritual people around you. You can receive God's instruction through different or various ways. And how will you know when that instruction is for you is that it will jump at you, like it will literally jump at you. You will know that this is for you. Your spirit will bear you witness that God is speaking to your situation. God is speaking to you at a point in your life to take certain steps or to do certain things in order to get certain results. So we need to pay attention in any area of our life. We just need to be at alert to know when God is speaking, so we can be able to absorb what He's saying and obey, because obedience is very important in our walk with God. If God is giving you instruction and you are not obeying, is a total different ball game, because God cannot keep instructing you and you've not even obeyed for once any of the instruction He has given you. So you need to train yourself. Obeying God's word has to do with a lot of training. You need to train your mind that whenever you receive God's instruction, intentionally you find yourself obeying that instruction, so that God will lead you more. God will give you more instruction concerning anything you are asking of. If you want God to entrust you with more, then you have to be obedient to the one He had already said. He had already said in the time past. The ones He had given you before, what have you been able to do with that? What have you been able to achieve with that? Because a lot of us, we keep saying that God is not instructing you, you've not received anything from God. Meanwhile, the ones God has given you in the past, you've not done anything with that. The instruction He had given you in the past, you've not even carried anyone out. So how do you want God to keep entrusting you with instruction, giving you instruction concerning your life, and you are not doing nothing about that? So you need to train yourself. We need to train ourselves to come to that point that intentionally we follow the leading of the Spirit, irrespective of what anyone is saying, irrespective of the noise around us. You just have to train your mind to be focused on what God is saying and not just focusing on what He's saying, carrying out the instruction, whether it's favorable to you or not favorable to you. It might seem unfavorable to you, but believe me, the end result will be amazing, because God sees the end from the beginning and He knows the bigger picture of our lives. That's why we need to entrust Him with every aspect of our life and follow the leading He is telling us. I just hope that this video helps us today, or help you today in your journey to be more alert in following God's instruction. I just hope that it will help us. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this very point. Please share to your friends, family members, anyone you know that is struggling with following the leading of the Spirit. Please share this video with them. Let them be blessed as well. Thank you so much once again, and I hope to talk to you soon.